Kinder Morgan, Canada. The big story here is, of course, the $5.4 billion project. That's an end of 2017 completion. Just a reminder, we do get coverage for our development costs. This is a long lead time deal. We do also have certain cost protections on uncontrollable costs. So those are good things, given that we're building this thing, a couple of years out. We've got a long permitting process to get through, a lot of work that has to be done just in connection with the application. It's not all about construction here. It's about engaging people. It's about doing the environmental work and studies and things like that. I think that Ian and his team have done a remarkable job of positioning this project. I mean, pipelines are controversial, more controversial than they used to be. Oil sands is controversial, and so we have to convince a broad group of people that it's okay. It's okay. This project's okay, and here's why. We've got our commercial contracts done. They're binding. They've been approved by the NEB. We're operating today, and we'll largely be using our existing footprint. That helps us in that public engagement process. We've been very responsive in reaching out to the public and to the communities and the landowners and the Aboriginal tribes along the way, as well as the regulators and the permitting authorities. We're in the middle of the regulatory process now. We got our contracts approved. Now we need to get our big permit from the NEB. And we filed for that in December. I think it's fair to say this. We've got a very good project, and we think we can satisfy the NEB's requirements. This will be a full and fair and lengthy process, but it will be fair and finite. And I think the Canadian government has done a very good job of outlining what's going to be required. Certainly we got more informed by looking at the gateway conditions that were handed out here a couple weeks ago, but also by saying, look, we're going to listen to everybody, but we're going to get this over with within some set period of time. So we got our application in. Once they declare it complete, once they sort out who's a legitimate intervener, there'll be a 15-month clock to get it approved. So we're expecting the middle of the year. So it will be a full process, but it will be fair and it will be finite. They seem to be able to approve oil pipelines north of the border.